What emojis do they use? How do you format, certain things? Are you using a hook? Are you providing educational tips? All of these things are feedback and instructions that you feed to the AI tools. Welcome back, everyone. All right, I was going to kind of sing a little bit for that, but then decided against it. I have this cute little mic. Are we loving it? I got these new mics off of Amazon, and you can clip it to your shirt, but it's so easy. I don't know why it's seeming easier to me than my other kind of bigger podcast mic, but I'm really liking this. A lot of content creators will have this mic. I've been using it a lot for just clients and things like that. So I'm excited. Let me know if you like it. And I'm really, really pumped for kind of just, as I've been saying over these past episodes, I've been doing a lot of podcast episodes for social media managers, and I'm excited mostly just in general because I feel like this is a way for me to kind of long-windedly answer questions that I get from people, and just I don't know, it's easier sometimes for me just to sit down and talk like this than, write a whole caption or talk about it on stories. So we're getting the long-winded answers here. I also have a really nice slicked back bun today, mostly due to just not washing my hair in a few days. So I feel like, you just always go for the slicked back bun after, it's been a couple days. So loving that, loving that for me. And today I'm trying to batch my podcast on Tuesdays. So today is Tuesday. I'm trying to get these done earlier in the week so my team has time to edit them and help me disperse it and get it out. But also typically Tuesdays aren't a get ready day for me. They really should be because I tend to have client calls or something on Tuesdays. So I feel like I should probably make Tuesdays a get ready day, actually put on outfit, actually do hair, makeup, stuff like that. But I'm still not letting it hold me back. So we're here. And today I am answering the question of should I be using AI as a social media manager? Now, this can also relate to if you are a business owner, if you are a content creator, and wondering, if you should be using this, or maybe you're a different kind of service provider. Maybe you are an email marketer, maybe you are a web designer, whatever it may be. But specifically, I think a lot of social media managers are wondering, if they should be using it in behalf of specifically their clients, right? When it comes to actually producing client work, should we be using these tools to create work for our clients? So the kind of just main answer here is yes and what I mean by this is yes, I think we should be, adapting and utilizing these AI tools to help us streamline our processes, to help us, create better quality work, and to help us just really kind of save a lot of time and energy and to put that into different places. The and comes in because we shouldn't be using AI tools as the finished product, as the end all be all. And when I say AI tools, I feel like the main ones, there's a lot of them out there right now, but kind of the main ones that I'm picturing for social media managers are ChatGPT, are using Canva's AI tools. Maybe you are using a tool, and again, there's many here for Reels editing, right? Maybe for podcast transcribing. So those are the main ones that I see, and I think we should be utilizing these. But again, these aren't the answers to our work, right? And they shouldn't be, because whether you're asking this question as, trying to save yourself time, or you're asking this question because you're wondering, are these tools going to replace, what I am doing as a social media manager? No. I think, yes, AI is incredible, but it's never going to replace the human element And also, there's a lot of skill here in first knowing how to prompt and get the correct things from AI that you are looking to get. And a lot of this comes from skills and understanding of who your client is, who their target audience is, what their services are, what is their tone of voice. Like there's so much here that only you as the social media manager will know and be able to tweak. And also just all of these things they need to be checked, they need to be tweaked, they need human eyes on it, adding the human element. And like I said, they've come a long way, but I don't think it's ever really going to get to a point of replacing the human brain and thoughts and skills. So first, just know that. So, when it comes to using AI for your clients, I highly recommend to choose the best tools for you specifically, for your business, because, like I said, you have a plethora of options, and it's very easy to get shiny object syndrome and to want to try them all and use them all. But honestly, that's only going to go against your point of trying to streamline things, right? So instead of hopping on a bunch of AI tools to help save you time and to help kind of really focus in your processes, I would recommend maybe choosing 2 or 3 when you are getting started. I think ChatGPT is a great option because this can help with a lot of caption writing. It can help with a lot of ideation for things. It can help you hone in your strategy. And Canva also can help in terms of design and graphics. Now, if your client specifically does anything with podcasts and video, I do recommend to have an AI tool for Reels editing because that's just, it's a very large feature at this point to do some sort of video audio component. So I would recommend to start there. And the main point here is also knowing and understanding your client and their business, because no matter what AI tool you're using, especially when it comes to ChatGPT, you need to set these up first to understand the brand. So you need to be the one teaching this AI tool how to speak as the client, what tone they use, what are the brand's values, right? What are things they say, what are things they don't say, what are emojis, what emojis do they use, how do you format, certain things, are you using a hook, are you providing educational tips? All of these things are feedback and instructions that you feed to the AI tools. So it's so important to first train them before you just go rogue asking, ChatGPT to give, 3 caption templates or whatever it may be. So that is the main point I really want to drive home here, is that you still should use your skills to train AI tools and to get the information that you want out of it. Now, the other element here is that when you are getting, let's say, ideas from ChatGPT for content for a client, maybe you're getting a caption template, maybe you're getting 8 hooks to use for Reels, maybe you're getting a response on how to respond to a comment or how to respond to a DM. Don't just use this and copy and paste. We should be looking these things over and making tweaks to make sure, that all the skills that you've developed as a social media manager is being applied. So always take that into consideration. The other big element here when it comes to AI tools is copyright, because a lot of these AI tools pull from existing information on the internet. So it is very easy to get into copyright situations. And especially here, and I'm not a lawyer, just want to preface this with I am not a lawyer, but as a social media manager, when you're being hired for services, You do not want to be selling someone else's words to your client, because if your client gets in a situation, it kind of comes on you, right? And that is just not a situation that any of us want to be in. So, to avoid any copyright scenarios, I highly recommend that anytime you are feeding ChatGPT examples, anytime you're feeding it links or, copy inspiration, it should always be original content coming from that client. Meaning that if you're sending the copy from the client's website, that is all copy that was either, written by a copywriter for that client, or the client wrote it, or using past content like podcasts, blogs, captions to fuel ChatGPT so that it's pulling from their original content, I think is super important to point out here. Original content that you're utilizing. Also, when it comes to graphics or when it comes to pulling Reels clips, start with original content. Start with a blog post, start with their podcast transcription, right? So that all of this, it's not pulling the internet for information, it's simply utilizing your client's content and helping you repurpose it, helping, format it, or whatever it may be. So keep that in mind. You can also run the, let's say captions, or run any copy that you get from ChatGPT through, and I'm like blanking on the specific system here, but you can run it a copyright checker, right? To see if there are any elements of copyright, within the caption you get, within the response or text, whatever it may be. So just know that when you are utilizing these tools, that yes, we can use these to help us create content, to help us create designs, to help us when it comes to doing engagement or really harnessing our strategy, right? But we need to make sure that we are still reviewing everything and that we have the client's best interest in mind. So, that is the long-winded answer to should you be using AI. And if you have specific questions on AI tools that I use or my processes for how to incorporate AI, please feel free to DM me. But also, you get my full, literally, like I pull back the curtain to my entire business and how I do things in my group mentorship for social media managers, my social media BFF. And this is really a high touch program where we go through it all. So, going to business basics, to marketing for your clients, to how do I use AI and how do I set up processes in my backend for my business. We cover all of that and more. So if you are looking for that support from myself and a community of other social media managers, I highly recommend to add your name to the waitlist. The link for the program will also be in the show notes so you can read all up about it, see if it's a great fit for you. And when you add your name to the waitlist, you'll be the first to know when spots open up. So if you have any additional questions to the mentorship, send me a DM. I'm so happy to talk about it. And doing this mentorship is honestly one of my favorite things ever. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, follow, leave a review. Anything helps me keep creating this amazing content for you. So have a beautiful day, and I'll chat with you next time.